and saying that he wants you, things like that. Does that stuff just sound crazy, or just like I'm supposed to be called out?
When you look at all the great fighters, they was getting called out by everybody from different weight classes. So it's nothing, that I'm not surprised about.
A tank would be something that he said he'll touch your chin and.
Man, everybody say, what they'll do, but Tank is in his weight class for a reason, and I don't see him come up to 147 to face me no time soon.
Terrence "Bud" Crawford has sent a brutal warning to Gervonta "Tank" Davis on live. Both fighters ignited a fiery social media showdown, exchanging sharp verbal blows over their careers and bank balances in a no-holds-barred war of words. The tension between Davis and Crawford ignited when Crawford appeared to respond to Davis's frustration over being snubbed from the Ring Awards, an annual event honoring boxing standout moments on social media.
Yeah. How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catch weight?
No, ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
You're not even entertaining the catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at.
All right,
I'll welcome them.
I see somebody mad they wasn't invited to the Ring Magazine Galala, Crawford wrote in a post on X, adding a laughing emoji to add insult to injury. Although Crawford mentioned that he hadn't received an invite to the Ring Awards, Davis didn't take his humor lightly. The rising star fired back, asserting that he generates more revenue than the former undisputed champion.
My whole family is from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them. Don't bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you.
They gonna celebrate with me.
Don't bring them.
It's gonna be a party on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here shaking on the what's the name? He was shaking on the
pops.
On my kids, he was shaking on this thing. On my kids, he was shaking.
Don't say, bro. That's cap. What I about to say?
How you gonna say it's cap? And
it gotta be.
You gonna say it's cap? I'm watching them.
Gotta be. Hey,
somebody lying.
Good.
Hey,
yeah, somebody lying. Hey. Somebody lying.
Hey, I'm
okay, Tank.
And I still make more than you, the Baltimore Intiv wrote in a post of his own. Davis pushed back against the widespread belief among pundits and fans that Crawford is chasing history by calling out multi-division champion Canelo Alvarez. Instead, he questioned the narrative surrounding the high-stakes bout, which is set to deliver the biggest payday of Bud's career. Y'all think he's chasing greatness? He's not. That's...
If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
What he have to do to make decent money, boys? The lightweight champion said of Crawford. Crawford fired back, calling Davis' attempt to downplay his wealth dumb, given that both are multimillionaires enjoying lavish lifestyles. He also suggested that, while Davis's fortune might shrink over time, his own would only expand thanks to smart investments securing his financial future. He wrote, "First thing a dumb rich person say to another rich person is, I got more money than you. I bet you, I own more."
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that's moving up 2 weight classes and daring to be great.
You would fight him,
man. Tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Wow, man. Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, oh, man.
You're going to have a pre-camp.
Then what the people going to say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
Investments, then you and I don't owe $1 in taxes. You can't buy nothing. I can't buy that I want. And that's a fact. Let's see who money lasts the longest. Smart guy Tank dismissed the idea that Crawford's earnings even come close to his own, taking the opportunity to throw some shade at the Nebraska native in the process. On my mama, you don't. Ass boy. He fired back, unleashing a string of posts that belittled the super welterweight champion's financial standing while asserting his own dominance. Davis added, And this is what happens when it never had.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that's moving up 2 weight classes and, daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Wow,
man.
Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, man.
You're going to have a pre-count.
Then what the people going to say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
They start talking crazy. If you didn't know they were calling me before you and still calling and you're still in the same position, you still got to do. As you're told, unfazed, Bud fired back, asserting that his typical fight purse surpasses Davis's, except for the knockout artist Blockbuster 2023. Showdown with Ryan Garcia, he wrote, by the way, "Little guy don't speak too, son, because you definitely." Not making more than me fight, who's been fighting, that's why you talking about fighting Ryan again. ESPN boxing reporter Mike Coppinger backed Crawford's assertion, revealing that Crawford earned more from his fights against Israel Madrimov and Errol Spence than Davis did in 3 of his last bouts outside of the Ryan Garcia fight.
I'm a giant Gervonta fan. I think that guy is so unusual. Yeah. His style so unusual and his patience.
The Leo Santa Cruz fight was really something for me because Leo Santa Cruz is a technician, Mexican style, and the fight was very close before Tank stopped. But he has that power that can end it.
He finds these openings and he sees them, but he doesn't go after them right away. He waits for the right time. He's so patient. Like when you watch the early rounds of his fights, he probably has the lowest punch count in the early round. But he also knows he's got that nuclear option that if he can crack you, most likely he's going to take you out. He's got massive confidence.
Terrence Crawford has earned multiples more than Gervonta Davis for his bouts with Madrimov and Spence compared to Tank's bouts with Frank Martin, Hector Luis. Garcia and the upcoming bout with Roach Coppinger wrote, adding more validity to Crawford's boast. Nevertheless, neither Coppinger nor Crawford asserted or verified that Bud's wealth surpasses Tank's. But it appears that Crawford has never been one to back down from a challenge true to form. He's been trading verbal jabs with Devon Davis over the past few days, while the exchange has stirred excitement.
Can you expound on that a little bit?
Yeah, because I said that Earl would knock him out. So I said what I said, period. That's how I feel. If Earl fight him today, next week, next month, Earl would knock him out.
How good is Terrence Crawford?
Terrence Crawford is good, but he's not what people make him the same. Not pound for pound. Lomachenko not pound for pound. Why Canelo not pound for pound? He just fought what's his name, one of the best, and he about to fight Jobber. Why he's not pound for pound?
A showdown between them remains highly unlikely, especially since Crawford has previously extended an offer to fight Davis, only for it to go unanswered. The drama ignited when Davis, feeling slighted, voiced his frustration over being snubbed from the recent Ring Magazine Awards.